Hello. Hello. How's things? How have you been, Murphy? Welcome in. Brad, welcome in. Xavier, hello, hello. Welcome to my new room. It's massive. Look, there's so much space. Thanks. I can manage not to destroy things. There will be no sneezing. Not today. Honestly, since I moved to Wales, like the last 6 months in England, I've been congested perpetually for like 6 months. Since like Christmas to June, I just couldn't breathe through my nose. It's terrible. And now I'm in this wonderful, fresh Welsh air, and I'm just like, I can breathe again. It's incredible. Yeah, like, I got a new desk. So this is all one desk now, and then the regular jobby job desk is all over there, and I don't have to share monitors for stuff. I can just have 2 desks to do 2 things. There's a window over there that's all covered up because streaming lights. And back here you got my D&D books. There's my Nope mug because you got to show off the Balatro merch. This is just all my other cables, board games, and then just like all my other stuff. These are the monitors, the boxes for the new monitors I bought. Just, so nice to have room and space for things. Like, we have a dining room now, and the dining room is just still full of boxes and unpacked stuff and trash. So, you know, we'll eventually use that room for nice things, but for now, it's just nice to have somewhere to put all the trash. Oh, but chat. We moved in. Oven didn't work. Hob didn't work. Couldn't plumb in our washing machine. And so the last like 3 weeks has just been making everything in the house habitable. But now our gas leak has been fixed because, you know, you move into a house and you go, oh, I've got a gas leak. Let's not have that anymore. So the gas leak has been fixed. We've got a new hob. We figured out how the oven works. The washing machine and the tumble dryer are plumbed in. We've got a dishwasher now. Oh my God. So nice not to spend every waking moment of my evenings doing dishes. And we have Major League Balatro Season 2 coming up in a few short weeks. So I was like, I've got to start streaming again because I need to know if everything works. So over here, if we turn the camera on, how about this one? Yeah, that's me. Oh, I need to reframe myself in this camera now if I'm going to be sitting at the desk here. Am I going to do that right now? I probably shouldn't. Did you get a chance to watch the SGDQ run of Balatro? I have not yet. I saw the links got posted around in our moderator discords over on the Balatro Discord, but I haven't sat down and watched it yet just because I basically haven't watched any YouTube since I got here because I've just been so busy doing everything else, and I also made my partner sit down and watch 3 seasons of Squid Game with me. Now the last season is out. Murphy, you would always be welcome to come over for a slumber party. The plan was, so we got guest room just over there. The guest room is just about as small as my old office was, so you can fit a single bed in it and nothing else. So we're going to get that tidied up, put a single bed in it. We can have my nan come and stay, or anybody else that wants to. But then we would like to get a double sofa bed in here and a double sofa bed in my partner's parlor downstairs, so that all in we could have like 9 people staying here at once. That would be the dream. But right now we're just muddling through with what we've got. All right, if the camera's going to stay there and I'm going to stay here, I need to fix this. So, how do I fix this? Logi. If I move this over and no, not that. This one? No, not that one. Not this one. How do I make it? Is it Alt? It's Alt. I put that there and I put that there. Now I'm in the center of the frame. Oh, I'm not quite in the center of the frame. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Go like a tiny bit to the right. That'll do. Nope, there's still a red line there. Make it stop, make it stop. Am I even moving it? Do I need to do one of these and one of those and like smudge it out just a tiny bit more? I think that's better. GothicCon 2025, we have a Balatro creator meetup. We joked about doing a Major League Balatro meetup in Canada with Local Funk, but you know, there was just memes. We're not actually all gonna travel to America right now. Canada would be great. America, bit spicy. Gothic Stream, hype, new house, congratulations, thank you, thank you. Sup everybody, hello, how are we doing? We are just playing Balatro because in like a couple weeks, Major League Balatro Season 2 is going to be up and running, and I moved house, and last time for Balatro Season 1, I kept having disconnection issues, so I need to test everything, and I can't test multiplayer streaming without just testing streaming first. So right now we are just making sure that everything works. Murphy, you will always be welcome to our gatherings, of course. But yeah, so right now I'm just making sure that stuff works as I expect it to. I'm on new monitors, everything got unplugged and plugged in again, so like my microphone sometimes decides it doesn't want to work, which is really annoying when you're 25 minutes into a video and you go, well, I'll scrap that then because I don't have any audio in it whatsoever. If you're struggling with pronouncing my name, it's Imaj Keku. Honestly, still struggling with that. Right. That works. That works. This works. This works. That works. Camera, light, microphone. I think everything is good apart from I'm gonna belch uncontrollably. Shall we play some... Oh. Broke it, fixed it. Does this... Oh, I should do this. And this. And that. And that. Come on, don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Are we working? Yeah, we're fine. Let's play some Balatro. And we're going to have to do the painful thing. We're going to have to practice some Black Deck Gold Stake because up in those competitive areas, it gets real tricky. Coming from the stream notification, you should play Cryptid Mod so we can find more things that are broken. I would love to play some Cryptid Mod, but right now I need to just lock in for practice for Major League Balatro Season 2 because that's just on vanilla and I haven't played Balatro in like ages for that kind of thing, so although I don't have any cool stuff like in Sol Sesto, still good to chill here then. Sol Sesto's great. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really intrigued to see what the late game content's going to look like because so far it's kind of easy now that I understand like the ins and outs of what I'm doing, and I don't know what the flute does, but I'll be intrigued to find out once I get there. Am I going to look for a jack? I could look for the 9 for the straight, but unless we get a queen high straight, I don't think we win in one hand anyway, so show me. There you go. Oh my god. So my monitors for the last, since I started YouTubing, but years and years before that, have been 75 hertz monitors, and this is the first time I've owned a high hertz monitor. This is 175 hertz or 180 hertz monitor, so the refresh rate makes everything look super strange. Do you buy either of these if you're playing competitively? Absolutely not. Oh, you buy this if you're playing competitively. Like, all the animations are so smooth and my brain can't handle it. Like, everything's like, and there's so many frames. So many frames. I think I'm just going to play 3 of a kind. And then try and get a flush. But I'd love to get some money. I would love to get some money. Oh, look. Money. I'd love to get some more money. If I do this, I get $5, but I might not win. I need 300. I might not even win anyway. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, we lose. I got so hung up on the money. Yeah, it was especially weird when I jumped back into like first person stuff like Blueprints. Just panning around, I was like, it's too smooth. My brain cannot accommodate this. But what's amazing is, so this new monitor that I've got one here and one over there to do my office job on, because the monitor I had been using for the last 7 years developed a new fault where it would go slightly brighter, slightly dimmer, slightly brighter, slightly dimmer, and I couldn't fix it. Different monitors, different cables, different computers, no matter what situation you put it on, it just kept doing it. And I think it's probably either something in the panel or something in the power supply, but I couldn't handle it just flashing at me for the rest of my life. So I replaced it and got a new one, and now it's like so shiny. But this is it's 32 inches, 180 hertz refresh rate, 2K resolution, and it was like £165. It's a bargain, I swear. The fact that lives are a resource in PvP make it very different from gold stake runs. You can allow for more greed some games. Yeah, you absolutely can. It's just, unless I go and like find a lobby, I can't practice PvP on my own with like the lives mechanics, which is a bit of a shame. But at the same time, right now, just I'm testing my stuff. I don't want to burden somebody else with the responsibility of my streams, but we will practice some PvP soon. Hopefully I can get somebody from the Major League Balatro squad to do some scrims with me, which I'm sure they would be happy to. But yeah, if you haven't seen, there was an announcement about an hour ago. They are going to have, or we are going to have, fantasy Balatro drafting, where you can pick your favorite 4 creators and decide who you want to have as your team to score points with. And then each week, depending on our results, we get more or less expensive, and then you can change your squad, and you get points for how many rounds you win, how many games you win, how many E numbers you score. It's going to be a hoot. And I cost $5 whole. I like this, but I don't like that it's a rental. But if it pops, Cavendish would be real nice. And everything is still so smooth. I know that most competitive Balatro players play with the order. Are these queues that play vanilla? Yeah, so at least Balatro Season 2. Hey, we did pop. Sorry, Major League Balatro Season 2 will still be in vanilla. There has been lots of discussion about going to the order for the discovery queue of all the cards to be exactly the same no matter what shop you're in. We're not doing that for Season 2. We're changing up the kind of slight changes to the format. We're going to 16 players. We're not going to have a secondary round robin. We're just going to go to a finals bracket of 8 players. And all games are going to be played for 3 rounds, not best of 3 rounds. So if you go 2-0, you still play the 3rd game to try and go 3-0. That way you end up with fewer kind of awkward ties in the points bracket. but we may play with the Order in the future, is the long and short of that. I cannot afford to do anything apart from buy Venus. I'm going to buy Venus because I need something else that scores more here. Well, there's trips. So that's 250 points. That's certainly a start. Can we get another 6 or another king? If we can't, I've got more problems. Black deck crushing me. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, maybe we won't do black deck gold stake for a while. Let's do ghost deck. Right now, I don't have I'm not updated to the most recent version of the multiplayer Balatro mod, and like all of my other Balatro mod stuff is like 2 or 3 months old, so if anything needs updating, I'm gonna have to do all the updating to fix stuff. So I will queue up for games another day. Right now, I just do not have everything set up for that. That will come in time. But thank you for the offer. I don't know what the calculate score thingy is. If it's the mod that calculates the scores for you, I don't know. Everybody basically plays with their own mods. Like, people have preferences for aesthetic mods or mods that let you like click and swipe to select multiple cards. But generally, we could go polychrome obelisk. No, I couldn't. I can't afford it. Generally, everybody's kind of kept to the vanilla-ness of the mechanics of the game. I have not seen that mod in place for any of the MLB players. I don't know if anyone will be using it or whether there'll be a consensus that we should all use it. Because obviously we don't play with the same rule set as the Discord that has the competitive league for the ranking ladder. Jack 10 9 8, or we could pivot to some diamonds. And then we need to find one more half-decent hand. That full house will do it. Hey, Faith. Yeah, it's the reason why Local Thunk didn't give you a score preview in the vanilla version of the game anyway, because he likes that kind of bit of ambiguity of like, oh, am I going to get there? Am I not going to get there? And like, that's a fun, integral part of the experience to me. But obviously, when you're playing competitively, if there's an edge to be had and everybody else has that edge and you don't, then you're putting yourself behind. So, all right, we can do some hearts. Thank goodness. Do some spades first, perhaps. I'll do the 2 pair. When I'm going to use this hex card, I don't know. Yeah, especially if players are watching Major League Balatro being cast, and like if Zeno's casting the 2 other competitors that are currently playing, then it really dampens it if both players can kind of click a button and see how many score they're going to score. Oh, there we are. There's Zeno. Yeah, if you've got 2 players that are playing at the same time, then you'd be watching both streams, both players click the button, and then there's no anticipation of who's going to win the round because both players have already figured out what their score's going to be. So I don't know if we're effectively just playing on vanilla Zeno for the next season. That was my assumption, but I have no idea. I've been moving house a lot. Yeah, we're not having it in Major League. Good. Good knowledge. That's why I'm not having it in Major League Balatro we are. Now I'm confused. Do I just want to make more fancy hearts? Oh yeah, I've got no idea if we're doing timers this season. Let's make more fancy heart jacks since we've got the hearts working for us. We need to do this hex at some point, but right now we're just working in a sea of commons, and that's okay. You're back! Can't keep this guy away. Can I just have a couple more hearts, please? We are playing vanilla. Yes, timers, but there's no lost life the first time. The mod creator is working on that for us. Also, it's a long timer. Interesting. Correct who, Joe. That is interesting. Thank you finally for the hearts. Just show me a bloodstone, and then I can hex Lusty and we can get on with this thing. Bless Doc and Bear. Bless them. I really need to sit down and study like the X retriggers versus Y retriggers when you've got like multiple cards that you can copy with multiple blueprints and brainstorms and stuff, because I know there's like an optimum way to do it. I just haven't internalized what that best way is yet. I'm not taking 47 years to play. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having a nice chat with chat while just pootling along, and that's okay. What's our boss blind? Play only one hand type this round. That's gonna be not much fun. Love you. Well, so far, no dropped frames, nothing breaking of the sort over here, so that's good. We've got so much money. That's nice. Give me some lucky hearts. And then with $48, I guess I'm gonna do this and try and make this work. Oh, it's a rental. I don't want rentals. But, oh, hello. Alright, if I'm having that many rentals, then I'm not spending more money out of my interest cap. Just let me play a flush. One flush. Thank you. This will be fine. I think there should be a loud boo sound that plays if you hit the timer button. Stream looks perfectly streamy. I'm glad to hear it. So previously, in the old place, the camera was on that side of the screen, whereas now it's on this side of the screen. And so, because the camera was on this side and I was looking over here a lot, it made me look like I was looking at the outside edge of the monitor, like this part of the monitor, I was looking at the outside edge of it. And so I flipped it, but I think I'm kind of neutral enough now that I don't really need to flip it back. I think we're all right. Which hand type do you prefer to use against the mouth? Left hand or right hand type? Oh, it's got to be right hand every time. If I do something with left hand, it just goes atrociously. Less jump scare, more public shaming. Boo! TikTok, come on, get on with it. There you go, you can clip that, Zeno, and just use that. Every time it gets louder. I think every second that you go over the timer, it just takes $1 from you. That would end well, wouldn't it? Yeah, yes, smeared Joker with Lusty for heart flushes. Maybe. Gonna try and keep my ramen going for a while. Oh, that's... How am I getting so many points off of nothing? What? Skip it. Nine of Hearts. Give me more of them. We can still... I could double my money here. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just 100 chips and then 15 malt, 1.5x, 1.9x, 50 chips, more 1.5x. Crushing it. Have you seen your shiny jokers? There is a lot of shiny jokers up here. They are doing a lot of the scoring for me. They are indeed. More money or more stuff? Give me the money. And there's only one red card, so make that the glass one. Level up our base flushes. One more. Alright. No repeat hand types this round. I think we'll be okay if the banana doesn't pop. I just can't believe at this point I've played 100 odd hours of Blueprints and I'm still not done with that game, and it just baffles me that that game continues to have things to do, yet alone all of the other secret modes and stuff. The dare mode, we did dare mode, there's the 1 day challenge, there's the 1 hour challenge, there's the curse mode challenge. So much to do. And like the last bit of the ending that I haven't gotten to. Yeah, day 1 challenge probably will be a stream if I try and do it, because to do recordings of it is going to get real dull of just me going, well, didn't get it. Well, didn't get it. Would I rather a lucky with my 6 lucky cards or a hologram? I'll take the lucky. No repeat hand types this round. Alright, here's a flush. Now I have to play something that's not a flush, and I don't get the blue seal for the flush. That's not very fun. Here's 5 high. Pair of 9s. I saw something about the Blueprints GDQ race. 2 pair Jackson 9s. But again, I haven't watched any of GDQ this year just for it happening while I was moving house. These 3 rentals are getting more and more expensive, and I don't love it. Yes, we will do this, and that, and that. Extra large blind. Sure. We just want our red cards to be interesting, mostly. If I'm going to keep Smeared Joker around. No luckies here, though, is a bit of a bummer. I mean, they don't have to be red flushes. Oh, but the black flushes are not worth very many points. That's going to break because we have oops or sixes. It didn't break! I need more money. I had like $60 5 minutes ago. I need Lucky Cat to get some value in it. That's what I need. Where are all my lucky cards? Game. Give them to me. I mean, it's a start. God, this is not going well. I want the money. Just give me one lucky proc. Well, the glass is dead. Flushes are up to level 4, which is something. Double my money. And it's extra large blind right now, and I don't have the glass anymore. That's terrifying. Even with oops, lucky cards aren't going off. Not a single one yet. Not a single one. That, it's not red. Oh, that's red. That's lucky though. Give me that one. Give me that. I am worried about this. No, I should do this first while I have it, and then discard. Hey, we got one! Discard black cards in a second. Right, you're actually worth something to me now. Lovers is an interesting one. There's another, and another! Now the score's going to fly. Yes. And honestly, the plus 20 mults have been crucial for getting over the wall as well. Alright, Lucky Cat's at 2x, which is basically doing more than a job of the ramen. Can I get more money before doubling my money? You got 2 rounds remaining. I should keep that. You're only worth $1 anyway. No, not really. Double to 14. Take that. Only 60,000 points to get here. That'll be fine. Let's do that just to get it out of my hand in case I have the chance to get another one. Alright, I'm actually gonna discard aggressively to try and burn through ramen and instead find lucky cards, because there's another 4 there to be found, and then I can replace the ramen with a better Lucky Cat in the long term. Well, one more round left on Oops. We get more Jupiter, which is lovely. $90,000 points. Show me the lucky cards. Like, if you could just give me the $20 proc on one of those, I'd be so happy. Right, I need one more heart flush. Or one more red flush, as the case is. And Oops is spent. $7. Showman, it's not your time. More glass to keep us alive. All spade cards are debuffed. Or, aka, every black card. We have a red seal ace somewhere in here. If I could make that glass, I'd be very happy about it. Thank you for the 20 malt. We do have a red seal. Yeah. Red seal ace of diamonds is in there somewhere. Just give me one red card back, please. Thank you. I don't think I need to play the glass card here. I think we'll be alright. It was not a great whoops, was it? Great whoops, great oops. Worst oops, a whoops. Just get there on score. We are out of money, though. Oh, look, some money. I've skipped one blind. Not worth it for another rental. Do I have a Mega Arcana pack here? Sure. Oh! Oh! Well, well, well. You don't say. Well, it's something. We can make more kings, doesn't really help me. So I guess I'm going to make more fancy reds. All face cards are debuffed. No, they're not. No, they're not. $45k. Honestly, I want to see the end of this ramen. I really do. Right, we are very poor. I would like that sun card, but I cannot have it. Let's play this flush. 10 whole 1,000 points. I'll do one of those with the glass. Thank you for the $20. Oh my god. Needed that. And another proc on Lucky Cat is actually getting it somewhere useful. That is going there. Am I going to use it right now? No, I'm not. Because we've only got 24,000 points left required. Oh, the gold cash pays out again. Like, I'm keeping this around until I find something better. Oh, hello. All right. I'd say that's better if we can get some more procs. Show me Jupiter. Yes. That pays for itself. 220,000 points. Start there. Might as well make that be gold. Oh, the cash payouts are unbelievable. A star card is actually not bad with Smeared Joker in play. Oh, what did I do? No! Whoops. That was terrible. That was really, 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 really bad. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I can't score that many points with this. Absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Is that those I misclicked like that in one of my Major League Balatro games, and I don't think I lost the match because of it, but those are the kinds of mistakes that you just cannot afford to make at all. Right, give me some plasma. I don't know if it's worth going back and like checking the previous participants to see what decks and stakes they preferred in all of their games. Like, I know Zeno would love it if you had like the charts, like here's Gothic's face, and then here's all the different decks that he could have picked, but here's his deck choice distribution graph and all of that stuff. Like, can you imagine the nerdy statiness of that? It would be beautiful. I just can't believe how often in the MLB games the runs just become completely broken. Like, you find an economy joker and it just goes completely off the rails. Square joker gains 4 chips when played. Hand has exactly 4 cards. Well, we can scale that up on Plasma Deck for sure. Gonna have less money for it, but more points. And I like points. Points are great. In Major League, I think the most brutal seeds are the most fun. Not just because of the suffering, but the strats that emerge. Yeah, like, when the game is just giving you nothing. How does choosing deck and stake work? So, let's say I'm playing Zeno and we are just starting our match. There will be a coin toss. One player will toss a digital coin for their audience so that the audience can see, and the other player will get to call that coin toss, and whoever wins the coin toss gets to make their choice of deck or stake first. So, say I win the coin toss and I say, I would like to play Plasma Deck. Zeno then gets to pick what stake he wants to play if I chose Plasma Deck. If I chose Gold Stake, he would get to choose what deck he wants to play. And then in the second game of the round, the other player gets to pick their preferred item first. So he might choose the deck first, he might choose the stake first, but because I picked the first thing the first time, he gets to pick the first thing the second time. And then that just rotates through the 3 games of the match. So going first does have a significant advantage because you get to do your choice on the first round of the game and the third round of the game, because all games will go to 3 rounds. So that's important. So there are lots of players that will very specifically pick is it Magic deck that has the Hex card, or is that whichever one it is that has the Hex card, because like they really like that deck. Some players will pick Plasma a lot. Some players will try and stick to White Stake because they know they're going to get crushed at Gold Stake. Some will pick Gold Stake because they know that their opponent might not be as strong at Gold Stake, and so they think they have an edge there. So lots and lots of things to consider for sure. And so if you can see what your opponent next week is playing, then you might be able to craft yourself an advantage just by studying what they're playing and playing against their strengths. Like, I know some of the players have done C++ and played a lot at Gold Stake, whereas there's some players that haven't done C++ and will be slightly less confident at Gold Stake. There's some players that are much more comfortable on the Plasma deck, whereas other players like really don't get on with the Plasma deck quite as much and aren't quite sure when to pivot from hunting chips to hunting exponentially scoring malt and things like that. So lots and lots and lots to think about. I really want to get my economy going, and it's just not happening yet. I'm playing every hand, so I'm not getting the extra $1 back from spare hands played, which is a whole thing. But this guy is chipping up nicely, so even just playing high card is getting me 1,000 points a hand, which is enough to be working with for a while. Everything's still working. I think everything is working. YouTube says I have an excellent connection. Twitch is like still over there. That monitor is now so far away for me to see what's going on, but at least I can see it. $19. I'll take a buffoon. These are not the things I wanted to see. I don't think we can pivot to a Baron build here. 4,000 points, we know we can do that with high card. Let's do this to try and not get a pair or anything. Yeah, we're going to be fine. $68 on Square Joker. Glad to hear things are smooth over on the Twitch side. Give me Pluto. Keep the kings for an emergency. I do need to play a higher scoring hand, though. Square Joker is certainly doing a good job at keeping me in score. Joker Supernova is a rental. I don't really want a rental. Big blind to do? Yes, then perhaps we get this voucher. I didn't check for planet packs. I should have. These are the little mistakes that could really burn me in PvP. Basically. I think part of my problem is I might be guilty of sometimes playing too fast when things are simple. Like, when things are complicated, I don't know if anybody saw any of my Major League Bellatra games where I had loyalty card, and I was doing the loyalty card dance to make sure that on the last hand of the boss blind PvP round, I would have like last hand gives 4x and last hand with dusk giving doubles to make everything go at once. Like, that was a hoot. for sure. Give me a discount. Give me Hierophant for chips. Absolutely. And I'll take another one of those. One in 7 cards drawn face down. Apparently not. No bother here. Alright, Square Joker is now bigger than an ice cream, which is lovely going. God, the loyalty card minigame is a whole thing. I think it did win me some rounds, but oh, it gets stressful. And then I made the mistake at one point. I didn't take. It was either Grabber or not Anaglyph. Yeah, Anaglyph or Petroglyph, whatever it is. -1 thing, -1 hand. Because I was trying to do 2, 2, and 2, whereas where I could have skipped and done 3 and 3 or something. Got real complicated. But that's a whole thing. Oh. Yeah, give me a copy of that guy. Both at 108 chips. That's very nice. So, 15,000 points for high card now. And we're just going to get in as many hands as we can. Yeah, like, I think the loyalty card minigame, I think a lot of people will kind of shy away from. Also, I'm not afraid to play the flower pot minigame, which I know a lot of people don't like doing the flower pot minigame. Uh, 30 chips for each remaining discard. It's probably worth it. I don't know if it is. Silly Seth, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm not going to do this because we only have 2 discards, so it's worth 60 chips. We'll get that back up in Square Jokers in like 10 hands. And I don't want to pay the rental fee on it. 17,000. Really, I should use this Hierophant rather than holding on to it just so that another one can populate. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that as well. And this. We got money. God, it's nice to have money again. This is almost certainly worth doing. Play only 1 hand type this round. That hand type will be a high card. So we want Burnt Joker to give us level ups, and Burglar gives us 7 hands to play while we're up against boss blinds, though we're getting there real fast for now. And then if we see something really fun to skip in a little while, we can with the double tag. Give me some Deja Vu there. And big old nope on the Wheel of Fortune, or oh, is that there it is. Nope mug. Right, +3 hands. So 20,000 points for a high card. Oh my god. Burnt Joker and Space Joker are 2 different Jokers. I'm like, why am I not getting any levels? These 2 are completely incompatible. Silly, silly man. Sigh. I think I'd rather have 3 hands for the rest of the game rather than a few levels, so ditch that. Dummy. See, these are the things that I need to check and remind myself of before I get into PvP again, because I can't be making these mistakes. $3 whole out of that guy. No interest in that guy. Since I've moved my what's the word I was going to use? Not perimeter, not viscosity. My how close I am to something. What's that word? What is brain? Brain, not circumference. Proximity, thank you, Brad. My proximity to different grocery stores has changed, obviously, since I've moved house. So I no longer have my absurd amount of lemonade just kept stocked in my home. So I don't just have lemonade at every moment of the day like I have previously. We're now on different beverages. Vicinity was probably also the word I was looking for. You guys got there. I appreciate you all. Especially after spending several hours playing Wordplay and then just completely getting roasted in the comments by people going, how did you not play this giant obvious word? It's like, well, I missed it. Sorry. Oh, it's nice to have money again. Still got the skip tag doing nothing. These guys are at 172 apiece. Don't play 5 cards. That would be a foolish thing to do. Hello, Places. Welcome in. How you doing? Good. Love it. Show me something interesting. And more money. How about more money? $180,000 points. With 7 hands to play, like, I just have no fear right now. Just chewing through the high cards, double square, keeping it nice and simple. Can you guys believe we are halfway through the year and that there is still the 2025 Balatro update to come if Local Thunk is ready to do so? That'll be very exciting if it rolls around this year. If it needs to be delayed till next year, I got no umbrage with that. Oh no, my discards! Whatever will I do? But I have 2 weeks of vacation days left to take this year. I had a week off earlier in the spring. I took 2 weeks off to move. I've got 2 weeks off at Christmas. And I've got two weeks left to book this year. So the plan is to book that time off right as Balatro comes around. And then make all kinds of interesting videos and bits and pieces with it. What's October looking like for me? I think October is going to be relatively quiet, I think. Like, right now, I'm not really past July just because I haven't really properly settled into a routine of living here yet. So there's still lots of, like, basic and interesting stuff to do. Give me the money. Oh, Murphy. Now you're speaking my language. I don't even think I hang in chat here. No. Skip levels of 4 of a kind, skip levels of pair, don't interest me. Playing high card sets money to 0, hate that. Murphy, you know my DMs are always open. Major League Balatro will be finished, I think it's like October 11th or something. I need to figure out when my matches are going to be, because I think I'm still the only European in the league. One of the new players might be. I can't remember who everybody is right now, but in Season 1, certainly it was all Americans and maybe a Canadian or two. So I need to figure out time zones for my games and staying up late and all that stuff, because oh boy. Murphy, on a completely unrelated note, I had something that I was going to propose to you at some point down the line once I was settled. I've got it saved in a different part of my Discord for later, because I saw somebody do something fun on the internet. I was thought like, oh, Murphy would do that. What was filtered? What? Oh, do I want Hang Chad now? With these foils and stuff. It's probably going to be worth more than this, and I don't need the money. Haven't seen any build that would go infinite on the X-Malt, really. Playing high card sets money to 0. Then let's not play high card, shall we? Oh, I should have put the stone card up front. Again, the little things that I need to remind myself of before I play competitive down the line. Oh. Well, I can see that one now. We're going to win. So do that. See how much this scores. Cool, quarter mil. No. Definitely not. Not with Burglar. Give me some Hierophontage. It's going to be a great big nope. Photograph. No good. Forces one card to always be selected. Oh no. However will I manage in this world where I have to play a card to play high card? That one could have gone over, but now I'm being lazy about it now that I've had the lesson. There you go. Get over there. Yeah, we're gonna win. So do that. Yeah, I really wanna stream more regularly and whatnot. It's just like I need to figure out what a schedule for that is gonna look like, because I try and keep up a certain degree of the YouTube videos. And then it's like, what does the time scale look like for recording versus streaming versus doing up the new house versus everything else? So finding a regular slot for streaming will be an interesting time, but I'm sure I can manage it. Royal Flush! Just right there in the open. And I'm not playing it. £100,000 points a hand, 7 hands, gonna be fine. Also, fancy repeating ace if I really need it on the last hand. But the edges, like the margins, did get a lot closer here in the end game. Not close enough to be terrified, but certainly closer. I need to get some like ambient light for this room, because now when I'm streaming, it's just this one light here, that light and the screens, and then it's just all darkness in every other corner of the room. And in the tiny, tiny office here I was in before, that didn't really feel like it mattered. But in here, it just feels kind of like gloomy to be in such a big room that's then just cast into shadows when I'm streaming. Plasma Goldstake is a jerk. Nah, he's fine. Nothing wrong with this. Go nice and smooth. Too late for you, runner. Alright, Cerulean Bell. Do your worst. Oh no. Whatever will I do with that stone card? It's a bit risky. Oh no, a really good scoring king. Hope I don't score too many points too fast. Imagine if I didn't win now. Nah, we got it. We crushed it. Didn't even use my double tag. Alright. I don't see any point in going endless on that when we're clearly going to get caught up by this any minute. Hour and 10 minutes. Still no dropped frames. You love to see it. Let's do an anaglyph deck and see if we can't find a whole bunch of negatives or something daft. Oh, what I should figure out is, so the delay between the stream and YouTube, if I do this, so I'm going to go back to the main menu now. So Twitch is 8 seconds behind. And YouTube's about 19 seconds behind. If I could get that less time, I would like to, but I've got no idea how I would go about getting it to be less behind. The only problem is I got stream latency set to normal, but you can't set it to low or ultra low when streaming in 2K. When you have multicast, it's always going to have one behind. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because obviously it's their servers are running both of the streams to the other places rather than me directly, isn't it? I do 2K just because it's what I natively play and record in for YouTube. So it's just what I'm always on. And faffing it back and forth to different numbers seems like more work than I want. Yeah, I'll skip for $25. And then we're gonna need to find some points. That's a start. Yeah, basically for the RTMP thing, I use it has to broadcast somewhere first and the redirect signals to YouTube, so there's always going to be a delay. Yes. It makes sense when you put it that way. Drawing straight into the straight there. Very happy. Right, we can spend a good amount of money here because we're getting a $25 rebate in a second. These are not the things I really wanted to see, though. We've already done a Heart Flush game and a Chips game, but I'll do that. Right, show me spades. No, show me an ace or a six. Straight with 3 spades should do it. Lovely. Yeah, it's just a shame that, like, when I talk, YouTube is 18 seconds behind in processing and giving me, like, not YouTube, but YouTube viewers are then stuck in this kind of 15 to 20 second status of being slow to reply to me by no fault of their own. Loads of money. Give me a purple seal. And then anything that I can get some score out of, please. Alright, red card. It's you and me. We've got our double tag. Chariot is like fine. Yeah, topics can move on, or if I'm like focusing on a play that I'm making and then I look back and I was doing something really dumb. Obviously, I don't look at chat very much during the MLB matches, but just for all other streaming, it's really nice to see what's going on in the world. I often see folks purple seal a face card as they'd often like to duplicate and have more face cards. Yeah, that's something that I was definitely told when I was talking to others about MLB. It's like, don't purple, I think Doc talks about this a lot, don't purple seal something bad, purple seal something good, because then if you're making more of them, you're making more good things. That is very valid. Again, this is all good stuff for me to be remembering as I work up to my MLB games. Shumi, welcome for the follow. Welcome in. How you doing? All right, spades are cooking. Let's skip some packs. That should be enough for a minute until we get our economy sorted. Decrease the level of the played poker hand. Oh no, my levels. No 6 for a straight, so it doesn't matter. So long as we get one more spade. As long as we get one more spade. Thank you all. The number of bad actors over in the Balatro Discord recently has been mind-numbing. Just so many scams and assholes and teenagers shouting slurs. I've never seen so many moderator pings in all my life. Let's go Red Seal. Actually, let's do that. And that. And then Red Seal that one. That's the kind of thinking I should be having in PvPs. Now, this would be a good chance to double my money. I could double it to 32. Double that to 64. Double that to 104 with triple tags. But we're looking for negatives and stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the Blatcher Discord right now, if I can find it again. So, right now, in the Blatcher Discord, there are 162,000 members. So, when you have numbers like that, it's going to attract arseholes, basically. Anyone that thinks they can get away with their scam or whatever else they're doing. There's probably some argument for holding onto the star card just so that I won't see it in the upcoming shops. So many little things. When did I get this 6? Did I take it instead of skipping by accident in one of those packs? Don't remember. I need a spade. Urgently. Thank you. Good. Yeah, and the other moderators are really good. Like, obviously, when I'm streaming, I don't actively go and try and fix anything that's on fire because there's other moderators to do that, but when I can help, I do. And oh yeah, summer holidays started, at least in England, summer holidays started this week. So all the kids are off with all the time in the world. Now, money or skips? You know what, I'll do that. And I will do that. Hey, world card is great because I've got this Red Seal over there. Right. 1 in 7 cards drawn face down. There's the Red Seal King I wanted. This is fine. Let's put that up front to get the extra malt off of Hanging Chad. It's the number of people that are kind of clientele of my work that are on their worst behavior right now is very high, especially with the dawn of AI and people using AI tools in ways they shouldn't in my line of work. It's very, very high and naughty and bad and annoying, but we muddle on. The plant coming up is no fun. Lover's card is nice. I got an email about a video game today and I was like, oh, this might be interesting. Let me check it out. Got to the Steam page, scrolled down, How AI was used in the production of this game. AI was used to help refine the writing and to do the narration in an AI voice actor's voice and to help do the capsule art for the Steam page. So I just responded, I screen capped that, put it back in the email and said, because of this, I will not cover your game. Good day. And yeah, so not touching that one. This is definitely worth taking. If I can have more of those, I'd be very happy. Oh, geez. One flush, not enough. That could be a problem. I won't DM you, I'll just tell you what the game was, because I'm never going to play it. Secret Seeker. Shush phone. Let me see. The developer described how their game uses AI-generated content like this. During the creation of Secret Seeker, we utilized artificial intelligence to support our development process. AI assisted us in generating the game's cover art and in marketing materials, as well as creating selected in-game texts. Additionally, the voice narrator featured in both the game and the trailer was produced using AI-based tools. So, no thanks. Hire people to work on your games, because using that tool just took a job away from a voice actor, even just a cheap one who is working on Fiverr or something to get their leg in on one of their first jobs, which is where small creators making small games should support other small creators in like the beginning of their careers and stuff. $6, but it's more stickers and I want more stickers. Can I have loads of money, please? Nope. Skip. How about loads of money? I mean, $7 isn't loads. I'm actually going to take the spades. I'm going to take the non-face card spades because of the boss that's coming up. How about them? Right, we have a really, really, really good 6 somewhere. We can still play these as parts of flushes, is the thing. There's the really good 6, so let's just play this flush and hope this helps us a lot. Good, we're through that. Yeah, exactly, Murphy. Like, either find people to collaborate with, and if you can't pay them, give them points of the back end of like, okay, I can't really afford to pay you, but you make like 7% of the revenue from the game up to this amount of money or something. I don't know how legal contracts work. Or like, take pride in the thing you're making. Don't just rush it out by making things up with... I could have taken the Jupiter there. I'll take this one. Plus 27 mult is not bad. At this point, I would skip for an economy thing, but we haven't got the option of one. Show me one more spade. I can't discard you because I don't have a discard left. I could have made a spade with the lovers. Yeah, I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired of like creatives using AI in place of people's jobs, but I'm also just tired of AI being shoehorned into every service and every tool just for the sake of it being there. Like, I'm sure there are good, valid uses for AI, but most of what I see is just noise and trash, and I hate it. That's money. Let's do that and this. Okay. To be fair, I was one of those people who didn't want to learn how AI is programming. To be fair, I was one of those people who didn't want to learn how AI is progressing. Now that I see that AI is the next big step in programming, it isn't taking my job. I don't feel it. It enhances it. Dude, for real, we had a discussion at work about our design tool adding an AI feature for mockups. My response was, I feel like if you spent the time to fine-tune your prompts to get exactly what you wanted, you could have just learned to make the thing you wanted. Yeah. Yeah, I think like AI tools for personal use is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I do like with image generation a bit more, but like if you want to use an AI search to like look through a bunch of your own documents and tell you what the summary of this thing that you did was, fine. Like if you want to use it as kind of a personal assistant, but outside of that use case, I don't see tons of value in lots of places of it. Yay, purple seal. Not that useful to me. This might be enough. I also hate how YouTube, Google search results are now like AI forward, and it's like, I was rather have just had like the information I wanted from a good search result, not a blurb that you've tried to create from the things that you saw. Am I going to make money out of this thing? Maybe. I will also take that. Extra large blind. I hate it. Yeah, I'm sure AI will do some interesting things for some people at some point, but right now it's just doing not very much good work for very few people, and corporations and stuff are like, oh, we must be on this cutting edge of hot trash, and I hate it. Yeah, Google has really shit the bed on like giving really good responses. I will agree with that. But still, like, so many of the AI tools just make stuff up, and that's really bad. Oh no. I'm not gonna have enough points. High card here does not win. 2 pair, I don't think wins either. We're gonna get wrecked. It's my own fault for trying to get this higher and not just working on my economy. Wrecked. Alright, let's do one more. Chat, what deck would you like to see? What would you like a little something of? Murphy in first with erratic. I'm down. Oh, Murphy, we still need to do player versus player erratic deck, but you never look at the deck. Could you say to ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, I'm playing Balatro. I'm playing on this deck, on this stake, and in the small blind, I have this card, 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 and this card. What should I do? Right, so let's not peep at the deck. We got some queens, we got some diamonds. Can we find some more diamonds? We can't. We got 3 6s. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll do. Yeah, doing more collaboration stuff is also something I want to do now that I'm moved and settled and stuff, because there's a world of wonderful people out there and I want to hang out with them. Of course, ChatGPT would offer the most annoying thing in its response. How poetic. Oh, banana. Everything's going to be okay, guys. I found a banana. We got a few hearts here. Oh, we got loads of hearts. This must mean the deck is full of them, right? That's how that works. Having only one consumable slot on Nebula deck is so brutal. I think we just save our money. All heart cards are debuffed. No, my giant thing of hearts. Queens and 8s. Solid. Let's spend our discards to see what else we can learn about our deck. Not much. If I magically ended up with like 7 queens, I'd be like, oh, very nice. If first game, the full description of what the decks do, then I said I am not asking for the descriptions, what deck, and it came back with single black deck in bold letters. Yeah, right. I've had enough of talking about AI. Let's move on from the bit because it tires me. Now, have you guys heard of a little thing called the FBI? Apparently, they are covering up a lot of documents. No, I shouldn't get into politics either. What does this deck have going for it? I don't know. Do you have lots of clubs? No, you got lots of spades. No, you don't. Jacks. Hearts. Queens and 5s. It's so hard not knowing what the make. That'd be a really good prank if you could give people what they think is a Ratic deck that you can't peep at, but it's actually just the basic 52 deck of cards. That would be amusing, I think. Right, get me up to my interest cap. Okay, now you're talking. Show me even more aces. Well, I know I've got 2 ace of hearts at the very least. Banana! When, like, way back when, we're talking like 2023, I guess. Local Thunk had just introduced the idea of spectral cards. And I was like, okay, here's what I want out of a spectral card. You take your number of Joker slots, your number of consumable slots, your hands, your discards, and your total hand size, add those numbers up, and then randomly redistribute them across those 5 numbers, with each one being a minimum of 1. So you could end up with like 11 Joker slots, 1 hand, 3 discards, and 8 hands to play. And I'm like, I just want to see that. I want somebody to mod that in for me. I have a really red bit on my neck, or is that a shadow? Can't tell. I need some malt. This will do. There's a lot of 8s and a lot of queens. Okay, we got a lot of queens. That's interesting. Oh, lots of queens. Okay, I'll take it. In fact, I should commission somebody to make that mod for me. Just a mod that puts in that one single spectral card and maybe a deck where you start with one of that card. That would be a hoot. Hello, Riffraff. And you know what? Give me a grabber. Two pair and superposition. Well, superposition's getting sold. Obviously. There's all those queens we were chatting about. So we got 2 of diamonds. Can I see even more of them? Okay, that's at least 5 with 2 in diamonds. Murphy, I bet you know lots of people. You seem like the kind of guy that I could go to any bar in America and somebody would go, oh yeah, I know Murphy. He's got a lot of great costumes. We should bring back Jimbo's Confrontational Season 2 for 1.1. Leave me the queen and the aces. Mystic Summit's plus 15. Supernova is doing something. Basically, I'm convinced that there's lots of queens and lots of aces in this deck. Oh, so many queens. There's at least 6 queens. We'll have to see what Local Thunk's tolerance for our bullshit is when he's finished working on the update. Supernova, I'm going to ditch you. Mystic Summit, you can stay. Shoot the Moon. We've got a lot of queens in the deck. And I'll take an abstract, sell Riffraff, grab a death, grab a star card, must play 5 cards, fine by me. Show me all of my other queens. Show them to me. I miss the 2-pair jokers being 4-of-a-kind jokers. It was an interesting time, but I don't think they were just getting as much use of anything. Oh yeah, I changed that back in the closed beta. I swapped those and I never went back, and people hate it. Oh, that's a lot of malt. Right, let's do diamonds. And another one. I should have played the 4, not the 8. If you remember back when, what was it, version 1.01 or something got released in like May of 2024 or something, and I did the patch notes changes video where you had the Joker in the middle and then the old effect and the new effect on the left and right sides. I'm planning on doing that for 1.1, but how many, like, just to cover the patch changes for the content that was already in the game, not to show off the new stuff for discovery. Like, I want players to be able to have the opportunity to discover new stuff, but to do a patch notes video for all the stuff that's changed, like Matador's probably going to change, and Superposition's probably going to change, like a bunch of that stuff. Having the really big patch notes video all ready to go when 1.1 comes out is going to be a real editing task for sure. Retrigger all played face cards. Shh. Oh, I looked. I didn't mean to look. I didn't really take anything in other than seeing that I had my bunch of Queen of Diamonds. But I didn't mean to look, I swear. I'm sorry. Hello, Block Attack. Welcome in. Welcome to the erratic deck of mystery. All right, so we've got at least like 5 Queen of Diamonds and 2 more queens, which is pretty good going. I'd like to make even more of them, though. None of this is great. I'll take 4 malt. 4 malt, nothing to sneeze at. Right, make an Emperor. Oh yeah, I read something about, or I saw the discussion about how blue stake being -1 discard is just less fun for the general scope of the construction of the game's design, which is super interesting. Come on, give me more queens. I need them. Oh, that's good. That's very nice. Flush 5. Let's do that. Get an extra 8 malt out of those. Yeah, I've seen the discussion about wildcard buffs as well, and no idea what that buff will be. He said it's not going to be make 2 cards into wilds, I think. Obviously, I saw Local Funk last summer. We spent a lovely 3-day weekend together in Oxford. Had many walks and meals and chats and stuff, and we spoke about one very specific aspect of what he might like to do with 1.1 that I haven't seen discussed anywhere yet, and so I'm not going to discuss it here because if he's changed his mind, then I look like an idiot, and it's also not my place to say. But if he's still doing what he discussed with me in the direction of the changes, then the result is going to be incredibly interesting. And that's basically all I can say on the matter, which is like super douchey, like, oh, I heard a thing and I can't tell you what the thing is, but I think it's going to be an interesting thing, basically. But I do think it's going to be an interesting thing once we get there. Start with 0 discards. I mean, okay for Mystic Summit, I guess. And also, this full house ain't a bad start. 4,000 points. Water deck would be fun. What's a water deck? Oh, you just never have any discards. That sounds like a nightmare. Do I play 4 queens and then have 1 hand left in reserve for an emergency? Let's do that. Oh, 8 spare points. That's all a guy needs. Plus 10 is stronger than plus 4. That's for sure. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Let's ditch that. Grab that. And so, all of my problems were solved. Basically. Last time I saw a banana that big, you can finish that punchline for yourselves. I would like to get more enhancements on these queens though. Oh, that, I think this is the prettiest looking negative in all of the game. Oh, do you guys want to see some really cool stuff? So these are the vouchers, right? But what if the vouchers were negative? I need to make a video like showing all of these off. I've just been too busy to do it. Aren't they pretty? Like, can you do the tags? That'd be hilarious. You can't do the tags. Oh my god! You can have negative blinds. It's like a blind palette swap. God, I need to make this video like yesterday. There you go, there's your negative blinds. What else can we do? Oh my god, you could have negative booster pack art. It's so good! Block attack. I have the multiplayer player versus player Balatro mod installed, and so those are jokers that only appear when playing PvP rounds if you opt into them in the settings. Yeah, I need to like sit down like this weekend and do this video. Look at how cool all this stuff is. Like polychrome boosters. Look at that. Look at the stars dappling in the background. Honestly, that's just... that sums up the threats to your deck that these really, really have the potential to ruin you with. Negative seal cards. Oh, I'm definitely on an old... I haven't updated my mods in like a month and a half, if more than that. Can't change the deck art with them. We've all seen these because Perkio can make them. Except, of course, negative black hole and negative soul, because Perkio can't make those. the 5 types of cards: base, foil, holographic, polychrome, and negative. Thanks, JPEG. Have enjoyed the videos. Oh, that was fun. Right, what were we doing? We were playing Balatro. The number of people that made white hole jokes in that image that I posted on Reddit were immense. But none of that cheating here. Here we play lovely, respectful Balatro. Now, can I have more queens, please? Oh, you can also absolutely make the playing cards in your hand negative with that trick as well. In case you were wondering. That is my last hand, so I'm not gonna worry about playing these cards. Oh no, going to negative draws more cards. So I'm gonna play the 4 of a kind I had before I started changing things. Let's change these back. So now I have 13/8. Hopefully this 4. Oh, I probably get more points from... Oh no, I don't have... Oh, we lose! Alright guys, that is coming up on 2 hours. I think we have sufficiently tested the stream and I think everything is working so far. So next time... is now a bad time to say you had 2 luckies? It's fine. It's fine. Thank you so much for making sure that all of this stuff works and everything seems to be nice and stable, which is good. And now I need to arrange to do a Balatro multiplayer stream so that I can see if it still kicks me out of the games on them, because it hasn't dropped any frames or had any connection issues in the last 2 hours, which is great. But I've only ever experienced the drop frames and issues while doing Balatro PvP, so I don't know if one is a cause or effect or something else. Like, it's very bizarre. But yeah, look at my mug. Econ, because the camera's backwards and it doesn't know how to say nope. Yeah, thank you guys ever so much for hanging out with me. If you want me to play any games or do anything else or whatever else, you can always find me in my Discord channel. That is linked in the bottom of all my YouTube videos. If you don't know, it's there. Look out for more streams. Yoba. Yoba? Uebi? Definitely how that works. Yeah, if you have any suggestions or anything I should be playing, you can find me over on the Discord, or there's the comment section on YouTube. You can always find all of that stuff there. Block Attack, if you want to hang out and help and stuff, you're always welcome to. My Balatro Discord is, or my Discord is linked in the YouTube videos. You can find it there. It's open to everybody. So far, nobody's been a dick enough to warrant closing it to non-members or anything like that. But yeah, thank you for hanging out for 2 hours. I gotta go make sure the rest of my house is still functioning as a building, because so many things still need fixing and stuff. But I appreciate you all so much, and look out for more streams soon. No regular schedule yet, but Balatro, Major League Balatro, let me just see if I can find the Major League Balatro Season 2 thing. Major League Balatro Season 2. Zeno's video. When are the dates? When are the dates? When are the dates? Then from August 18th. I think. Yeah, because I forgot the month of September exists. So The season starts August 18th to 24th. And it's one game a week until the playoffs and the week of October 6th. So that'll be then. For now, thank you guys ever so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys sometime soon. I appreciate you. Mwah.